Hello semua.
Assalamualaikum everybody.
Assalamualaikum everybody. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching in this world right now, because we are streaming to multi-streams. That means we are broadcasting to not only the groups that you belong to, but also to multiple other pages. So welcome. Oh, I already see somebody putting an comment. I know who's that. Hi, Anna. Anna says, good morning there, Jay.
Ana.
Hi, Anna. Good to see you. Welcome to broadcast. So everybody, today we are going to do a topic, which is another heavy duty topic to help everybody get prepared for the upcoming My Ideal Feed 3 e-Bazaar. But if you're not a vendor yet, we're still sharing this information so that you all can take a little bit more, tips and all that. But if you're here, we just want to say welcome to broadcast. Please say hello.
Welcome.
And put the hello in the comments, because if you don't say hello, we don't know who you are. Okay. So I think I see a few people here. Oh, she goes like, oh, hi. All right, Jay, we're kind of excited today. We have a lot to go through for all of you who are watching this. This is the topic we're doing today. So the topic is how to use live video conversations to convert your audience into a customer. We all want customers and audiences, kan, Jangan?
Yes. Macam mana ini adalah kita nak bagi tips macam bagaimana untuk convertkan you punya audience, live macam ni, live audience kepada supaya mereka menjadi customer anda. So tips-tips yang ni anda perlu catat, tengok balik video ni nanti and yes, just leverage on this, okay? Kita nak share ni.
Not share. We have about 5 things that we want to cover, but they actually we're going to try to fit this into 30 minutes. So we're going to go fast because one, you have the video for you to replay. And then, if anybody wants the presentation later, we can also share. So I'm going to get started with the first one, and I'm just going to kind of share this really quickly. Let me put this up. Boom. Okay, so this is if you're here, just to let you know, Jay and I are hosting this Simbang Saturdays live, which we usually do for our group, but we're putting also this out there, this content out there, so semua orang can at least take some tips away to help you if you're an online seller, if you're a vendor, you buat vendor, say e-Bazaar Ramadan like we're doing, so you can get the tips from here today. So I want to get started because we have about 5 points. So when we talk about live videos, this is pretty new to many people. What is a live video? Let me take that away so that kita boleh see what it is. So what is a live video? Macam Jay cakap tadi. Jay, you want to explain what a live video is?
Live video adalah macam ini. Kita bercakap dengan pelanggan, kita bercakap dengan sesiapa saja secara online. Tak kisahlah sama ada you guna crowdcast ke, you guna StreamYard ke, you guna FB Live ke. So this is the way you speak to your customer, and what we gonna have, ada yang Zef, we keep on saying that for the My Identity e-Bazaar ni, you can actually jumpa you punya customer secara live macam ni. Macam you simbang, cuma dia online.
Exactly. And maksudnya imagine aja, I always tell people, what is the easiest way? Paling senang nak describe what is live video, kan? So it's just like us all watching TV, commercials on TV, right? Sometimes, the TV stations will invite you to speak about your business and all that. So it's basically like that. Tapi to kind of get into the definition of what live video is, or live broadcasting, or live streaming, I'm putting the English version. And if Jay wants to translate a bit later, because I punya bahasa Malaysia pun dah berkarat kan, because the Malaysian that I grew up is totally different than the one that is right now. So basically what it is, a more recent technology called live video or live streaming, because that's like what it started out with, that's the technology, has been introduced that allows you to broadcast live video feed to an online audience, just like we're doing right now. So it's a lot like live newscasting or sportcasting, except anyone can do it, and the audience can comment and react in real time, just like Anna says. Anna says, yes, you want engaged audiences who are fans of your work and products. That's what we mean by engagement. Okay. Then some popular live video services include Facebook Live, which I think many of you are familiar with. So we are streaming to multiple locations. We are streaming to Facebook Live, YouTube Live. The only thing that we're not doing right now is Instagram Live. So that's basically what we are doing, Kajay. So we just want to kind of share that. And so this is this is a question that people always ask me, like, why do I care? Why do I need to care? Why do you need to care? Kind. So here's one of the things, yeah. One of the things that we're doing right now is very innovative, I think, Kanjikan, because now we have the technology to talk to our audience, and we can do this with very, very minimal investment, cost pun
Yes.
kecil, but it's we evolving in our business. So we get to evolve and innovate. So
So
one
you
of
ada
the things,
laptop, you ada laptop,
yeah,
you ada telefon bimbit, so you have
yep,
mobile phone, you have your computer on, so you can, and you have Wi-Fi. 2 atau 3 benda ni, janji ada Wi-Fi, you can actually engage with anybody you want, with your audience, with your customer, with your potential clients. So all these you can leverage. Okay,
yeah,
so let's get
that's
into the
true. Yeah.
tips.
So for some of you, if you're wondering, a lot of this content, yes, we are targeting or we are actually creating this content to help our vendors who are participating at our event ni. So in case you're new to our broadcast, you don't know siapa J ni, siapa Zef ni. So just to let you know, we are actually the event producers for the very first e-Bazaar Ramadan and Idul Fitri that is being produced right now for the Malaysian and Singaporean markets. And we kick off this event next Friday, 16 April. So 16 to 18 April is basically all our live virtual vendor shows or events. So we call that our prime time main stage events. But daripada 16 April sampai 11 May, you basically get the opportunity to meet, greet and shop with the vendors online lah. So if you kata like, what's so special about this event? So imagine we take the traditional experience for event participants and we marry that with 21st century virtual events production expertise. Then we bring the thrill and excitement of in-person event so that it feels like you're at the in-person event. So that's
Yes.
what we're doing. Yes.
And also,
exactly.
if let's say you already already participating as our vendor, these tips will apply to you and you can actually use it so that you can engage and convert those live audience to become your customer. But tapi kalau you belum lagi sign up as our vendor for this My Identity e-Bazaar, jangan tunggu lama-lama because our virtual booth is limited but higher reach, higher potential. So yes, nanti get in touch with us. And
or you can scan right here the barcode, not barcode, QR code too. It's on your screen. If you're on your phone, you can either put in the link to the website, which is bit.ly My Idul Fitri e-Bazaar, and that QR code you just scan right now, and then you can go and visit this information. Is right here. Okay, I'm putting that up again. Yes.
And all the information are in the website. So kalau you nak tahu macam dia punya information, cara bagaimana, macam mana, how much it's gonna cost, semua dekat situ. Tapi boleh juga lah WhatsApp kalau you nak WhatsApp.
Yep. And then Anna, you're absolutely right. The event is mainly based in Malaysia. Yes. And she has said, and Anna is saying Zaf has addressed a need to the vendors to further their reach. Betul. So her concept works. I witnessed it. Thank you, Anna, for the love. Thank you, Anna. So again, I'm putting up that QR code right here. Okay, you scan and then all the information, event page kan. All you need to know nak macam mana nak jadi vendor, how to attend the free this event. If you're a visitor or shopper, you attend the event for free. So, but you need to register so that we know you're attending it. And then you can also be a sponsor. So you scan that information to join us. Okay, let's get going because we are covering a lot. So we did say kan, today we are talking about how to use live video conversations to convert your audience into a customer. Maksudnya, how do we make the people who are watching you on this live broadcast, because we want them to be our customers, kan? We want them to come and buy from us, be in the business. So how do we do that? So let's kind of share the first few points. So one of the things I like to kind of get started is that 5 reasons, why we use live videos, so we can get more yeses. Yes, with the dollar sign. All right. So if you all have the questions or whatever comments, just make sure you comment so that you can, we can try to address it in this 30 minutes. So Jay, if you want to start with number 1.
Okay, connect. The first tip is connect. Connect. This is a human element that we are putting it live is human element. You are connecting with them, communicating with them as if they are in front of you. So it will boost the reach, increase the awareness of whatever that you have, whatever that you sell, so that they are also aware that you and your product exist, and you leverage on the time. See, you don't have to travel, you don't have to go into any kind of road traffic or whatsoever. So connect.
Yeah.
Connect means you can create that conversation, you can get to know them, allow them to get to know you.
Yep. Exactly. And then kan, kita cakap macam ni kan, so I think you had a recent question somebody asked you kan. Share us a little bit about that. Then I can share a little bit what my thoughts are and how to answer this question.
Question yang mana? Banyak question.
A question yang you reached out to me today, a few minutes before we go online.
Okay. Ada persoalan, ada somebody ask me, macam mana nak reach audience atau customer secara online? So, inilah caranya.
Yeah. So that is why, folks, today we're talking about this. We talked about how to use live video conversations to convert your audience into a customer. Yes, absolutely. How do we use live video to connect with our audience? Jay said boost the reach. Boost reach ni maksudnya we can reach more people. We don't leave our house, we don't leave our kedai, but we can still reach people because we are
outside
using
Malaysia as well.
Yes,
outside. If you are in the Klang Valley, if you're in the Klang Valley, you can dapat customer daripada Kelantan, Terengganu, Pahang, mana-mana je, they become your customer.
Exactly. Maksudnya boost reach ni beyond lah kampung you, beyond your town. So you can have this event online, tapi orang from Klang Valley, orang from Kedah, from Penang, Perlis, Sabah, Sarawak can still shop with you. This is why we say this is how we have a conversation, face-to-face conversation dengan kita punya customer or potential customer. Okay. Number 2, increase awareness. Katalah orang kat Klang Valley kan suka your product, tapi dia cakap dengan semua orang, they don't really know who you are. But by coming online and having a live broadcast kan, you can increase awareness. Tiba-tiba dia jadi macam iklan kan, because like somebody says it's like a commercial. Now they know that, oh, that's this business in Klang Valley. Their products look really cool. I nak order lah. Do they ship? Yeah, cool. Awesome. Then the other one, my favorite, Jay, and I always share this. So for some of you who are tuning in, we are talking about how to use live video conversations to convert your audience into a customer. So the thing is that I suka is leverage time. So imagine, katalah you seller, you buat Bazar Ramadan. You buat kat Klang Valley. You do at Klang Valley. But then you have to do another event, maybe in, I don't know, somewhere else.
Gombak.
Jay, you know better. Gombak. Then you have to do another event. So how much time? We're all very busy people, right?
Benar.
So kita try to do one event, to one event. Tapi kalau one event bring a little people, then you're not going to make money, right? So the way to do it is use live videos like this. So now they call it like, you can do on Facebook Live, right? They call it social selling, but there's so many ways to do it. So those are the 3 things we want to focus. I see some comments here. Oh, Aida Maslina's in the house. Aida, hello Jane.
Aida. Good morning.
So Anna says, money is a good honest goal. The vendors have good products that already solve problems. Yes, and inspire. It is right to share good products. Live streams show people who we are and what we do. There is no fooling the audience. They see. Ding, 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 ding.
They feel you.
Yes, they're feeling. Kan, lepas tu, yes, everyone can ship everywhere. 2021 proved it. Yes. Okay, number 2. Jay.
Conversation. Engage with the right audience in real time. So this is it. Sometimes you may not know what kind of customers you're looking for if you do not have a target market. Let's say, anda bagi satu tip. Kalau you dah ada target market, you kena gunakan language mereka supaya they understand what you're trying to say. Because if you talk to the wrong target market, no matter how well your script is, no matter how well you say it, they will not feel you. They will not get you. So here,
Betul.
have the right
Exactly.
conversation with the right people, with the right target audience.
Exactly. And you know what? Sometimes I see people do this. I understand. And I think we've also mentioned this in our very first Sembang Saturdays live. We talked about jangan be too salesy because sometimes the way that we want to make sales is we were trained to only talk one way, but it doesn't transmit the same way to your potential customers. For them, they may be like, oh, my ears are hurting because every time I hear it's the same line, same thing. So before you know it, they tune you off. So you've lost that. So find a way to create conversations. And what I like to say is that when you create conversation, it's not always going to be about us now. Do you agree, Jay? Because
Betul.
sometimes the conversation is about your audience. You have to ask, how can I help you? Or maybe they cannot be your customer now, but maybe you know somebody and you make the connection for them, right?
I want
Suddenly
to
they
touch on,
remember you.
yes, so that they can remember you. I want to touch on about conversation, just not just about yourself. It's
Yep.
just a similar thing as when you ask, "How are you?" You have to wait for the response. Not "How are you?" I'm here to sell you something.
I
No,
know.
it doesn't work that way. You
No.
belum orang tu macam
I know. So you can't catch them off guard. So it's not for me. It's not cool. And I think kalau dalam Malaysian, we have our adab, or our values. That's part of what we do. So practice that in your business too. And let me read. I think Ida said here the world is much more nearer now. Absolutely. Betul. And then Anna says, however, with Facebook, if we see a live stream we think a friend would enjoy, we can always invite in, even on replay.
yeah,
Absolutely. So,
absolutely.
yeah. So that's basically what we're talking about, like conversations, because it's not always about us. Ask the other person how they're doing and all that stuff. So, it actually helps be memorable. Suddenly they remember, oh my god, you know what, Jade, the other day, although I met her for the first time online through her live video, but she really helped me, blah 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 blah. She connected me with this person because of blah blah. So you see, connection and then conversation is all like come together. Okay. So the
Yep.
next one, number 3, is content.
Content.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jade.
Content tu penting sangat. When you have the right content, it becomes easier for you. It's cost effective, and then it gives you more valuable input insights that you can actually share with them, and you create and faster to create and share valuable content that the audience wants. When you get to know them, you would know what they want, and then you create that content according to what they would want to know, they would want to learn, they would want to, so it's not all about you. Never make it about you. So when you become salesy, it becomes about you. So
Yeah,
now let's talk about
exactly.
them.
So the content what I want to kind of talk about, so we talked about these 5 principles, how to get people who are watching you, who just probably jumpa you because of your live stream, then suddenly go like, hey, I like what she said or what they're selling. Create content. One of the most important content that we forget is the fact we should ask our potential customers or audience who's tuning in, we ask them, do you like what you see? Do you enjoy what I've just shared? Is this enough information or value that I'm sharing about my product or my services? Kan? We ask them. Kita tanya. Kalau kita tak tanya, we don't know. Because one of the things that I think people underuse live videos because they're always thinking about sale, kan Jay, is actually using it as a market research. When I say market research, is this. Alamak, I was gonna have you bring that packaging, Jay, tapi I lupa. So let's just
Oh,
say, you're doing some hamper or gift baskets for Hari Raya, okay? Then suddenly you go like, hey, I nak go get online lah nak tanya, if I package this hamper like this, you like that? How much would you pay for this? 200 ringgit, 500 ringgit. Why 200, 500 ringgit? Do you know I have so many clients in the past who've used this as a way, as a tool to get an idea from the audience, because you know what, your audience, your potential customers want to be a part of your journey and your business. That's the way for them to support you. So in order to do that, ask them questions. Do you like this? Don't like this? What don't you like about this? By doing so, we can create better services, better product that people want. You sebelum you buka mulut nak jual je, dia kata, I'm in. Send me 3, you know. So that's the goal. Betul tak, Jay?
Betul. And remember the keyword? Ask questions. That's the keyword, because the answers that you're looking for is with them. So what you do here is, also you can create the kind of content yang you know what are their pain points. Then you address dia orang punya pain points. Apa solusi yang you nak kemukakan bila dia menggunakan produk you. So what are the solution? You are a solution provider. It's not just consultancy. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about product. When you have a product, it's to solve something. Your customer's pain point. What is it? So this can be part of your content. Okay?
All right, here's another example, okay? If you sell food, okay, let's just say lah, food ke, peanut ke, cookies ke kan, there's gonna be many people who buy cookies. So I'm gonna take this bread as a contoh, right?
Oh, betul dia.
Bread there, okay? Hello, I have a demo, you know, hello, right? So if you, it says it's soft wheat bread, okay? Soft wheat bread. Kenapa soft wheat bread? Maybe you can do in your live video, you know, if this wheat bread, if you pull, dia tak pecah. You know how, I don't like breads that fall apart, Jay, do you? Because I don't.
No, I don't.
Yeah, even though it's soft, like for me, soft is like soft, tender, and it's durable. Because I katalah buat sandwich sardine, right? And then I want to make sure that they don't, if like I put on a grill, it doesn't fall apart. Some breads fall apart. So maybe you can do a demo and like, you know why I buy this bread? I tell you why. Because I'm going to show you. If I put this, I lenyek 2-3 kali, also it doesn't fall apart. So something like that. You got to share the value that many of your customers or potential customers, you know, what's their pain point? Oh my God, they say soft bread, but when I bought it's not really that soft, because when I put it on the grill, it starts falling apart. So you need to address stuff like that. So that is why when we say, when you work content on live video so that you want your people to buy from you, this is what I want you to think about.
And this is like
my galore say, how can we help you? Exactly. Betul. So think about content. Oh, Anna says the cookie lady was amazing. Remember, yes, she was. Wait, which cookie lady we talking about, Anna? There were so many cookie ladies. But anyways, so kalau cookie, you can tell why is my tart better than other people's tart. Well, I take time to make my tart. I don't buy ready-made tarts. I don't skip a step. So you know, I use butter. See, I do use butter.
And also the isi, katalah bila Zaf macam pasal kuih tart kan, it's the most popular one during Ramadan and the Fitri.
Yes.
So, how you make the jam, you tell people why it's so sedap. Yeah. This is how you communicate it out during live shows like this.
And then the trick is
you can share.
Betul. And then you know what, Jay? Now that you said that, you're sharing with me the fact that, you know, like some people say, but you can't taste it. Exactly. So you have to work extra hard to make people feel and like, you know, appreciate your product. So you have to kind of, you know, create content that makes sense to people. It's not about like 10 pictures of buy. I have this cookie, I have that cookie, and this is the price point. And I'm like, everybody makes cookie. Yeah.
Zeb, you tahu tak, when you put when I look at some of the photos, whatever that they post, orang dah tak percaya sangat foto. Sama juga macam kita pergi hotel. Contoh kita pergi hotel, kita gambar cantik je. Tapi kita we became wiser not to trust photos. So we trust more live like this.
Exactly.
Tengok secara live benda-benda yang macam ni, and how you actually explain it. And bear in mind, bila you do your live, people can feel your energy. People would know whether you're faking it or not, whether it's sedap or not, because your body language tak boleh
you cannot lie. There's transparency. Exactly. So everyone, if you're just tuning in or you're watching a replay, you're watching Sembang Saturdays Live with Zaf, with Jay and me. And today we're talking about how to use live video conversations to convert your audience into a customer. What that really means, if you use live videos like what you're watching right now, where Jay and I are showing up, and you say like, how can I use live videos or Facebook Live or YouTube Live to kind of like, you know, appeal to my audience, and then maybe, you know, they show up more often for me, and then, you know, I can they probably buy more from me or they become customers from me. So we were at number 3 because we were number 3 of 5 C's that I always share with people how we can use this to build that relationship that they will actually end up buying from you or, doing business from you. So number 3 was easy, cost effective and faster to create and share valuable content. Sebab when I say faster to create, you tak payah fikir macam, I kena duduk design a flyer. I kena duduk design a presentation. No, you just go live, right? Be authentic, be original, and you'll be good. And then number 4,
bila kata authentic and original tu, Zef, I nak remind those yang nak buat live tu, be real. Jadi bila tunjukkan diri anda sebenar, no faking it, so that people can actually resonate dengan you, dengar apa yang you cakap sebab dia tahu you cakap secara ikhlas. That you are really you. Okay, remember, don't fake yourself, don't fake it.
Yes, exactly. Oh, Anna, I'm reading Anna's comment. She says the cookie lady was amazing. Remember, so what Anna is actually referring to, I had a vendor for my Christmas event. You should have seen her. Her name is Andrea, and she actually has this Andy's cookies. She and her husband show up on the live broadcast. It was a hoot. She was like, "Honey, go get me that tray of cookies." And he goes like, he comes on the live broadcast, and I'm like, "Oh, this is so cool." She says the entertaining cooking baking lady with a funny husband from the holiday.
Those type, Anna, you're right. Those type of life people will remember. When people remember your videos, people remember how you are, people remember your products.
Okay, absolutely. So this is number 4. We have a few more minutes, but this is number 4, and I cannot tell you enough about this. What I find, a lot that I find since doing this event is people, for some reason, enjoy working alone, and I don't understand that. We need to leverage the power of community. I think because, many of us have this fear of like, kalau orang curi I punya idea, somebody steals my idea, how? Or somebody steals my idea how to sell cookie. Hey, let them steal your idea. They're not you. They're not passionate as you delivering.
That's right.
Yeah. If you have somebody else job, that's fine. How creative you are, how you deliver, how you present your product, how you talk to your potential customers, nobody can be that. Only you can do that. Apa you nak? So here's one of the things. Number 4 is very important, and it has a lot to do with networking, community. You have to build a community that is loyal and can vouch for your business. So one of the ways to do it is how? Sembang. Have a conversation with them. Talk to them. Meet them. Greet them. Even though you cannot go to Mama Coffee right now, you can do coffee time on Zoom or whatever, but you have to engage. You have to show up. When you do that, you build trust. When you build trust, you get what, Jay?
You get kecing.
My galore is saying, yes, we need to collaborate. The more we share, the more we grow.
Exactly, my galore.
Yes, my galore. Woohoo! So, thank you, Anna. You each are brilliant at networking. Absolutely. So here's the thing, about community. Kita cakap pasal, what's the Malaysian word for it? Talian persaudaraan, or like our connection with one another. We build our community. Silaturahim, right? So this is what we're talking about. Even though your businesses, you may have cookie, you make cookie, then they have, what's wrong? Make friends, because sometimes maybe you make cookie that the other person doesn't sell, so you can connect to their punya audience, and then they can connect with your audience, so you can sell more. What's wrong with that? Just have to get that out of your head.
Yeah, I want to share this. We talk about community, it's all about networking, just like what Zef mentioned just now. So here's the thing about networking. When you create that community, people will talk about you.
Yes.
They like you, they talk about you. Kita nak diorang membawang pasal you, tapi membawang secara positif. Word of mouth marketing. So this community will be your marketer yang secara
exactly. They will market freely for you, right, Jay? They will market freely for you. You tak payah bayar. They run their mouth.
Dalam WhatsApp group, sekarang you letak dalam WhatsApp group, tolong share. You letak dalam group produk, tolong share dengan kawan-kawan, please tolong share dengan kawan-kawan. But you see, if they don't trust you, they takkan share.
They won't. They're like, I have no time for you. Yeah.
But if they trust you and all that, and they trust whatever that you share is genuine and valid, they will straight away share to their other groups. Did you have to pay them?
Absolutely.
No. So this is the time when you have that community, create that sense of tali persaudaraan tu, so that we all can work together. And one thing about vendors, don't be afraid about people copying your ideas. I'm stressing this again because the product is yours. Only
And
you
you
know how
are
to
unique
translate
to
it.
who you are. Betul. And
Yes.
you are unique to who you are. Nobody can present and deliver your idea like you do. All right. So number five and number four is really important when we talk about community, because if we went to want to source, okay, what it is, do you think that all these big names, like Amazon, Lazada, because they have built a community. So the community comes over, you don't even have to they don't even have to book out their mouth and say like, hey, come by here. No, because there's a community who's supporting each other, because there's one person who's going to tell 10 people, the other 10 people is going to tell another 10 people. That's the community. So what we want you to do is not just sell. Hey, how can I promote my products to your group? But when you promote the product to the group, you're not building connection. You're not building relationship. You're throwing up your promotion into people's faces. People don't like that,
Touch
because
on building.
people buy
Sorry.
from the people they like, right, Jay?
Yes, when you build that relationship, there's some sense of connection. Again, this is when you build that community, make sure that it's not just about you.
Yep.
When they support you, you have to support them as well. So this is the kind of things that, of course, you can filter who you want to support accordingly. Accordingly to when you are very passionate about your thing, about your product, about your services, people resonates with that and accept, oh, dia ni betul-betul genuine. And then they
Yep.
trust you there and
Exactly.
they will promote you. Tapi you kena lah have that kind of conversation dengan diorang, show them that you
Yes.
care about them too.
Exactly. If you want people to care about you, what do you need to do? You need to start caring first. Why is it that you have to wait for other people to start it first? You start it first, right? What's wrong with you starting it first? I mean, like, you be the leader in what you need to do. So you build that community. When you build that community, you're known, people trust you. It's easier for people to introduce you or recommend you. They're like, oh my God, her products are so good, her service is so good. You need to call her. You need to. I mean, you don't even have to ask them to promote for you, but they start doing that. This is what we call community. I must tell you, kalau kita business, we have our own business, and we sell online. We have to have a community. So that kind of goes back to that question that was asked to Jay, like, how are we getting? Where are the people coming from? So this is what we're talking about. That's why we're building community. So you come
Kalau
and
diorang tak kalau diorang tak tahu, kalau you all tak tahu macam mana nak buat live, macam mana nak buat vendor live, macam yang Zef sebutkan tu, we are here to coach you. We are here to just reach out to us. Kita ni memang nak, okay, who else can we help? Who else can we help? So you come to us and then we'll help you how to do the live, we'll coach you how to do the scripting and things like that. So yeah, ni Zef ni master broadcaster ni.
See that? Thank you, Jay. But I'm also still learning. But one of the things, that's one of the reasons why it makes our event very unique. So if you're wondering and you're just tuning in, like, what event are they talking about? They're gonna put this up again. So Jay and I are the event producers for the first ever e-bazaar Aidilfitri in Ramadan. Ramadan and Aidilfitri that starts next week, Friday, 16 April. So 16 to 18 April is what we call the primetime main stage events. It's a lot of the live broadcasting, the virtual vendor shows and other events. We have a lot of programming going on. Then from 16 April to 11 May, you can meet, greet, and shop with the online vendors. So this is basically what it is. If you want to attend the event, you can, visitors and shoppers can attend for free. You can actually go to this QR code, you scan, or you go to the bit.ly link, you can get all the information you need right there. And then, if you're watching this, just to let you know, you are watching Simbang Saturdays Live. Today, our conversation is how to use live video conversations like the one that we're on right now to convert your audience into a customer. That means, you use live video macam ni to kind of, get your customers, get to know you, and then they can buy from you. So,
Okay, next point.
Okay, so, Ida taka, hello master broadcaster, I want to learn from you. Oh, that's why you're here, right, Ida? So that's good. That's building community. So last but not least, this is our number 5. When we say, well, the whole conversation was targeting number 5, which is convert. Convert ni macam kita ubah lah dia daripada just watching our live broadcast to buying from us or being a customer. Okay, why are you So one of the big questions I ask people, what are you going to be to do different to get people to say yes, yes, and with the dollar sign to you faster? I mean, you can follow everybody else just because one influencer does it. You feel like you have to do it. Fine. But you know what? One of the things I say, what are you doing different is we're all different people, kan Jay? But we're unique in who we are. So bring your uniqueness to it. If you enjoy comedy, do comedy. If you enjoy tunjuk masak-masak, be so. If you enjoy going around, share your story of, meeting people at the park, at some kind of bazaar, do it. But the idea is you want people to connect, trust you, and then they can easily say yes to you. Betul tak, Jay?
Back to the point where we gotta be real. Be different.
Absolutely. So we want to make sure that everybody can, have a way to use this live video to really convert their punya audience into customers, or audience that they will actually end up working with. So we're going to go through the 5 points again, just in case you missed that. So number 1, you have to connect. So there are 5 C's actually. So let me just go back here. 5 reasons why live videos like the one Jay and I are broadcasting right now get more yeses. When I say more yeses, is this. When you have a conversation on video, it becomes like what Jay said, very transparent, very real. People trust you faster versus you letak je gambar, sebab gambar tu boleh modify 10 kali, right? And then you tampal the text. Who cares, But here are the 5 reasons. So we're going to go through fast because we're at the end of our show. 5 reasons. 1, connect. It gives you a way to connect with your audience better. You increase more reach, you increase awareness, and it doesn't take much time. You just show up, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you're done. Then number 2,
conversation.
Make sure you have the right conversation. Ask the right questions. If you don't get to know and connect with your audience, how are you going to ask the right question? Betul tak, Jay? You're going to be asking the wrong questions. Number 3.
Sebenarnya. Ada tambah. I seronok sebenarnya because I would love to meet those to hear the feedback nanti during the e-bazaar where the customer you seronok jumpa you.
Yes,
I tak sabar yang tu. Okay, number 3, content.
It's a different feeling, kan? It's a different feeling. Even though it's online, it feels like, oh my God, they're in the room with you, which is so cool. So number 3 is content. Why is content important? Because you don't want to go on live, just sell. You want to talk about why, content ni maksudnya apa you nak cakap dalam you punya live video. What is valuable to your audience or your potential customer? Maybe you say something like this, the bread, right? Why do you want to buy this bread if it's soft? Demo why it's soft, right? Maybe you buat sardine telur, sandwich sardine or sandwich telur, and then it falls apart. Oh, it's not a good bread, So something like that, okay? That's why we say content. So when you create the valuable content, orang datang kat you, they're more interested to hear what you have to say. It's just like tip. Kalau you pakai tudung kan, and then you tip, why certain tudungs are better than the other. Oh, because this one kain dia slip, I cannot pin. That's what I'm trying to say. Include that.
Share tips nanti dengan customer.
Yes, so that's tips. Number 4, community. You must have a community that supports you because they trust you, they buy more from you. Okay, so you cannot do the business alone. You cannot say, hey, can I be a part of your group? I just nak muntah my promotion in your group. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so
and they market for you.
Yes,
they market for you for free.
Exactly. Number 5. So when you do all that, it's easier for you to turn your audience into your customers because now there's something unique about you and you can bring your uniqueness to the video, kan? You nak buat komedi ke, you nak buat apa ke, you nak ajak kawan 10 orang sembang kopi at the table, you can. So it makes you unique. So those are our 5 things that will help you to kind of use live videos to live video conversations to convert your audience to customers.
All right.
Boom.
40 minit.
All right, everybody. I know. Woohoo! We didn't do so bad. But anyways, so everybody, if you have more information that you want to get more information or sign up as a vendor, just go right here. All right, the QR code. Yep. And then the bit.ly link and get more information. So doors open at 10 p.m. next Friday, the 16th. Okay, I'm going to put it up right here. Boom. Okay,
Tapi
doors
kita punya
open 10
sembang
a.m.
Saturday
on
still on
Friday.
kan?
Apa dia?
Tapi kita punya sembang Saturday is still on every Saturday pukul 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that's until May, 3rd May. So I guess you just, come into our group, join us, and go there. And Anna says, great show tonight, great energy.
Thank you,
Thank
Anna.
you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Anna. All right, everybody, we will see you at the next Simbang Live or next Friday. Bye.
Bye.